Consistency beats motivation, money, fear, a health scare. Those things can light a fire under you, but the fire goes out. Consistency, that's what keeps you moving when life gets heavy. Hey, I'm Wendy. I help women over 50 rebuild strength, vitality, and confidence through simple daily habits that work in real life. And in my experience, most women over 50 aren't lazy or unmotivated. Our bodies have just changed, and nobody really told us how to work with them now. Once you understand that, everything gets a whole lot simpler. Today I want to talk about the one thing that actually carries us forward, and that's consistency. And why does it feel so hard? Because life gets busy, our energy dips, doubts creep in, and suddenly those goals feel miles away. Yet this isn't because you're broken or you lack willpower. Your body just needs a different approach now. One that feels safe, gentle, and doable. Take a second and ask yourself, what kind of future do I want for my body to carry me into? Not next month, not next summer. The next chapter of my life. Now hold that thought. So my story, the moment everything changed, was back in 1997. I was standing in an ER room next to my mom. She'd broken her hip, she was in terrible pain and waiting for surgery. And it was in that moment I saw my future if I didn't change. You see, I was carrying 150 extra pounds. I couldn't walk around the block without collapsing when I got home. I'd try, feel awful, quit, feel guilty, try again. That hospital room was my wake-up call. So what did I do? I borrowed a Tae Bo tape from a friend. I couldn't even finish a 50-minute workout, but I didn't quit. I just wrote down how long I lasted on that first workout. Next day I added a few seconds. That was it, just seconds. Over time, I finished the whole thing. Then I made it more challenging for myself. Eventually, I walked to the gym, joined, trained, got stronger. What kept me going wasn't motivation. It was one clear decision. I refused to end up in that hospital 20 years in the future. Where am I today? I'm 66. I walk every day. I lift weights. I eat real food. I sleep well. I feel strong, capable, and alive. Now, I tell you this only to let you know that if I could rebuild my body from where I started, you can too. You know, the second time walking saved me was in 2017 when life got heavy again, a stressful family situation. I started walking not for weight loss, but to just breathe. My knees hurt, my back complained, but I kept going. One step turned into a daily walk. I ended up releasing almost 80 pounds, but what I really gained was peace, energy, and joy. Walking brought me back to myself again. The thing about motivation is like a spark. It feels amazing, then it's gone. Studies show most people who start exercising quit within 6 months. Why? Because motivation depends on how you feel. And after 50, some days you just don't feel like it, right? Consistency doesn't wait for the perfect mood. It says, show up gently anyway. What actually changes after 50, your nervous systems crave safety, not pressure. Gentle, regular movement builds trust with your body. Trust changes more than the best motivational speech ever could. So the 3-part consistency reset that actually works. Safety first. Movement should never feel threatening. If your body feels attacked, it fights back. Small enough to repeat. If it feels like a workout, it's too big for consistency. Start with something you can do even on the tired days. Identity anchored. Say to yourself, I'm someone who moves every day. Not perfectly, just consistently. 4 reasons why consistency wins. It protects your heart, brains, balance, and your blood sugar. It makes you feel confident, grounded, and capable. It calms your nervous system. Walking plus gentle strength equals peace. It gives you real life strength, getting up from the floor, carrying groceries, living independently. Bottom line, motivation asks you, how do you feel today? Consistency asks, what's one small step I can take today? After 50, small steps win every time. You don't have to push harder. You just have to show up softer and more often. So your reflection question for today, what's one small habit that you're willing to repeat even on the tired day? Drop it in the in the comments. I do read every one. And if you're ready to rebuild trust with your body without pressure, without punishment, without overwhelm, I made something just for you. Feel like yourself again after 50. A gentle guide, reconnect to your body, calm your nervous system, and rebuild confidence, starting with one simple walk. The link's in the notes. One small habit repeated daily, everything changes. I'm Wendy.